Where's my potatoes? All served up. Hi everybody. It's roast. Well, it's not Sunday, but it's a midweek gammon roast. I really wanted to try out roast potatoes that I've parboiled rather than not boil them at all, because I really miss my oven roasties I used to do, because I've always parboiled quite a lot and then ended up having, they were just the best roast potatoes. In the Ninja it's kind of harder because you haven't got that kind of space, but I parboiled all of these Maris Piper, and they're seriously parboiled, so they're quite crumbly, and I'm going to gently put them in the Ninja and hopefully replicate that kind of roast potato. So I've got a gammon here. I've scored the meat, and it actually soaked in water for a good hour and a half. And now I'm going to stick it in the Ninja, and I'm going to use the probe. This is the second time I've used it, so I'm just going to cook this on roast. I'm not going to bother with this bit max crisp. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to try and just let it do its business as well as the roast potatoes. So we'll see. So I'm going to insert the probe. Oh, there you go. In it goes. It goes all the way in. So I'll pick it up so I can show you. Like that. And that side will be on the drawer side. So I'm sitting it. I've took the Max Crisp plate is out, so it's going to sort of sit in its own juices a little bit, you know. So let's get it in. Right, now it's in, I can take my gloves off. Right, so I'll bring you over. So I'm just going to set it in. Oops. Plug it in. Pull out the Ninja. Right. So let's get that on first. Work. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Right. So I'm going to press probe. Oh. Or do I have to do that first? Okay, roast, then probe. Yeah. Is it a small? Right, well, because I'm not too sure, I'm going to do manual. Okay. That looks good. Target temperature, and then just see what happens. Press start. Target temperature 75. Well, let's see what happens. Let's get I won't get the potatoes in yet. I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know how long this is going to take. So maybe I should get them in, and then I can always hold it if the meat's done already. Or the meat can rest at least if it's all ready before. Okay, let's do that. So we'll season the potatoes first. There they are. Can you see how crumbly they are? Let's hope that they turn out okay. So I'm going to season them. Just trying to get you a decent angle. In fact, so potatoes gently put in a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of seasoning, the salt and the oxo cube. Let's just stick them in and see what happens. So, oh yeah, roast. Just put them on for 15 minutes and I'll check them. I did, for the potatoes and other things that you might want when you're cooking in the air fryer, I've got spray oil, because I've never used this sort of thing before. So that should be quite good. I can spray the potatoes, you know, to keep the oil, rather than pouring olive oil on it, it'd be a bit better. So this was from Lidl, olive oil spray. So yeah, see how that goes. I'll see you in a bit. So, well, update. The roasties look good. I'm going to show you them in a minute because I've left them because here's why. Because it's taking. This is a timings thing with Ninja. It's just so quick that it's hard to balance. Some stuff cooks quicker than others, and it's remembering what that is. So we're going to have a look. I haven't looked at the pork gammon, but I can hear it going Garrity in there. I think that's the fat. So let's have a look. Looks good. The internal temperature is 43, so we're getting there. I'll show you the chips. Because I've left them. They're looking good too. And in fact, this is where the spray comes in handy. I'm going to spray them because I don't want them to go dry. And I might give them a bit of a shake now that they've got some firmness to them. Sorry if that's shaking you about. Because I want to replicate the roast potatoes I'd make in the oven, so they can go back. Oh yeah, no, a bit more spray, forgetting what I'm doing. Right, so I'll still hold those because I want this to get higher. I want the temperature to get higher before I start cooking them again. But that's all good. That can all wait. Oh, this is fiddly, this bit. And the veg is waiting. I'll probably put the water on it on that soon. It's very basic roast. I haven't got any stuffing, and I haven't got any Yorkshires. I don't know. I've got flour and eggs, and I'm not sure if I'll try and make some. That's a new one. I might try that. I'll sort of have to give myself 5 minutes of thinking time, and we'll see. See you in a minute. So the gammon has hit target temperature of 75. Let's have a look. Smells absolutely delicious. That crackling, well, I mean, I don't know, it could be crackling, so I'm gonna try and bung it on max crisp and try and kind of get that much more. It's just sloped down, and try and get that to be really crispy. So see what happens. At least it's cooked. Right. So it's on cool. So we'll worry about that in a minute. I want to get these on max crisp as well. Just a bit more oil. Right. Let's do max crisp 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes on max crisp for the roasties, and then I'm going to do the same. Alright, hold on. Why won't it let me do it? Maybe if I take that out. All right, then we'll reset because that's annoying. I can match. All right, okay. Let's match. Max crisps 10 minutes. And see if that makes that crackling and the roasties lovely. The veg is cooking, so that should be ready, and then I'm going to get some gravy on. See you in a minute. Oh, a lot of smoke coming out of the drawer of the pork. I suppose it's because it's got fat, so maybe match crisping isn't such a good idea on the on that. I'm going to let the gammon rest, cover it with foil, and cut it up in a minute. I'm going to be plating up, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, that's it all done. So hopefully, let's have a look. They look good, actually. They look more like, sorry, I'm shaking as well, shaking them rather. I want them to be a bit battered, so that does replicate almost like my oven roasties. So the proof is in the tasting, so I'm going to plate up. I'm going to do a taste test, so I'm going to plate everything up. I've started slicing the gammon. It looks incredibly juicy, so I'm very pleased. This is the first time I've done gammon in the Ninja, and I'm pretty happy. But we'll taste it in a bit. So I'll see you in a while, in a bit. Oh, it's all plated up. So we have, well, 4 meals. That's ours, because when he comes back from work, he needs to heat his in the air fryer. I don't do reheat because it's too slow. He'll just stick it on roast for 15 minutes and temperature check it. But it's really handy to have that. Anyway, so these are ours. I'm just gonna give the boys theirs and then come back for a taste test. That's for gammon sandwiches for tomorrow. So that's good. Right, can you see? So this is a little bit of crackling. Melts in the mouth, that. Absolutely. I've never had crackling off gammon because I used to boil it and then cook it in the oven, you know. So I did let it sat in water for an hour and a half, I think it was. Yeah, let's try the gammon next. It's not massively salty. It's got a salty taste, but it's not overpowering. Really soft, breaks up in your mouth. It's just, I mean, juicy and succulent. Now a potato, and I'm really pleased with the potatoes. They are absolutely, they're like oven roasties. The key is to get them in the Ninja really gently, let them cook for a bit. You know, and then you sort of can shake them about when they got a little bit of a hard skin. Okay, here goes. Perfect potato. I'll definitely do that again. I'll parboil to quite an extent before I put them in there where they're really quite soft. All right, I'm going to go and eat my dinner. Thank you everybody for watching and for all your lovely comments. It is just lovely. Really appreciate them. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, delicious.